What's going on, everyone? Hope everybody is doing well. So, today is story time. And the story I'm going to tell you is something that happened to me about a little less than a week ago. So, it happened at my day job. Now, I mentioned in a previous video that I work at a gun shop. And when you work at a gun shop, we have to be on high alert of everyone, and we have to be very judgmental. Now, people come in of all forms, walks of life, whatever. Some people are new at guns, other people know everything about guns. Some people are super duper weird, and some of them are just, batshit crazy. Now, with that being said, we judge everyone that comes through our doors, and we have to have a good vibe. We have to have good feelings that you are not going to purchase a firearm and do something horrible with that thing. So we are judging you right off the bat. Some people are gonna be like, that's messed up, you shouldn't judge people. Well, in our case we do. And if you don't like it, don't go into a gun shop. Go to Macy's, where everybody's supposed to make you feel better. Anyways, so this one guy comes in the other night, and he was purchasing a firearm. And he was super nice, really good, really nice kid. Very polite, and a little overly polite. That was the weird thing. And we explained to him how, what he has to do to purchase a gun. He picked one out. We were doing the background check. We told him how long it takes for us here in California. It's 10 days if you didn't know. And he's like, all right. He says, yes, I know all that, So we do the background check, do all the paperwork. And when it's time for him to pay, my associate goes to ring him out, and he tries to grab the gun. And he's like, all right, I'll be right back. I need to grab my wallet. And luckily, my employee says, whoa, grabs the guns, no, this needs to stay here. You can't take it with you. You have to wait 10 days. So the guy goes, oh, well, hold on a second. So he starts thinking or something, I don't know what the hell. But he was just like, oh, well, it's all good, man. I got keys from A to Z. Which I don't know what that means, so if you could put in the comments what that means, I would appreciate that. Now, he says that to my employee, and my employee is like, tells him, are you fucking with me, And the guy's like, I'll have to pay for it when I come back in 10 days. You got my number. Give me a call. So it's the end of the night. We all just want to get out of there. So we're just like, all right, whatever. So the next day, I'm there at work, and the kid comes back, and he wants to talk to the store manager. Now, the store manager comes and gets me because he knows that I bounce at a club, and if anything's going to happen, hey, that I'll take care of it. So he gets me, tells me to have his back, whatever. So we go out there, we start talking to this kid, and the kid starts talking to the store manager saying, I need to get some shade because my life has been threatened. I was kidnapped, and I don't feel safe in my own home. These people came and kidnapped me, and I need some shade, so I could sleep at night. Now, me as an employee that works at this shop, when we hear people say things like this, one or two things go through my head. It's either A, you should probably call the cops and file a complaint so they can, protect you or give you advice. Or B, you're fucking batshit crazy. Now, my little needle that was going like this, does he need protection, or is he batshit crazy? Protection, batshit crazy. My needle was going like this, and so my manager tells him, you have to go wait the 10 days. There's nothing we could do about it. Go, maybe you should go stay at a friend's house until all this blows over, and then once you're approved, we can release your firearm. And the kid begins to start saying, he's like, no, you don't understand. I got the okay from the commissioner and for me to circle back around to come pick it up. So we tell him, no, that's not how this works. So if you want to get out the commissioner, tell him to come back here and we'll educate him on the laws and whatnot. So the kid starts spouting off all this weird stuff, and he starts saying again, he's like, no, it's all right. I got keys from A to Z. Again, I don't know what that means. So if someone could put in the comments and tell me what that means, I would really appreciate it. So he says that, and he says, my blood kidnapped me, and took me to the hospital and tried to have me 5150. And that's when the light bulb got even brighter, and the little arrow went, phew, you're crazy. So I don't say all this stuff. We're just like, oh man, sorry, can't do anything about you. Can't do anything about that. You gotta wait the 10 days. Now, we're already gonna cancel his dros because he's already he's nuts. He's off his rocker. So we don't kick him out of the store right away because we're trying to be friendly and all that stuff. But my boss tells me to watch him just in case, because you never know what some people they can have ammo in their pocket or a magazine in their pocket and want to ask for a gun, then load that sucker up and adios, and yeah. But anyways, so I'm watching him, whatever, and he kind of like comes back over to me. He's like, he's all, are the owners here? I want to talk to the owners. And I tell him, like, the owners aren't here, man. Like, they own several different places, half a dozen different of these places. They could be anywhere. And he's just like, well, the commissioner said I could get my gun. And I, being polite, and I was like, well, again, the commissioner's wrong. He could come in here. We can educate him on this. Or if he could bring us some documents saying that you can have it, then maybe. And he's all, didn't I already tell you I have keys from A to Z? And so I look at him and I'm like, I don't know what that means. And he pulls out these keys, like legit keys. And he's like, what keys are these for? And I tell him, I don't know. And then he starts saying something about, I am a artist and I'm about love and peace. And they're trying to kill me and silence me. And I have a number, it's BD13 whatever. And again, I tell him, I don't know what that is, man. And he's just like, well, I want to talk to the store manager. And I was like, all right, well, man. I was like, he's actually working with someone else. And that's a little hint. If an associate tells you the store manager is busy and he's working with someone else, he actually just doesn't want to talk to you. Okay? So, FYI. And that probably goes through to any job. So, but I tell him, I was like, look, if you want to wait around, maybe when he frees up, he'll help you. So he waits a few more minutes. And he ends up like walking out of my store. So he walks out. I go up to the cashier, and since at this moment in time we're actually only letting so many people into the store because of this whole social distancing stuff. And so I go up to the cashier. I'm like, hey, that kid does not come back in. Lock the door. If he comes back to the door, tell him, hey, you're not coming back in. Have a good day. So I'm walking towards the back with the store manager, and we're talking. And a few minutes go by, and we're kind of just walking back and forth, whatever, helping out. And we have a receiving area, and we just received some of our firearms and ammo and all that stuff. So our roll-up door is open, but our security door is closed. So kind of let the air in and light, whatnot. And one of the guys comes up, running to us, and says, hey, that kid is in the back and he's trying to get in. So me and the store manager already walking that way anyway, so we kind of like power walk over there. And we see him, and he's legitimately trying to break into the store with his keys, the keys that he showed me from earlier. And so automatically the the store manager draws on him first, and then I draw right behind him, and we tell him to back up. Now, everybody's wearing a mask at this point in time because of this, social distancing and having the coronavirus, whatever BS. So he's wearing a mask, he's wearing a hat now, and he's wearing some sunglasses. So he kind of puts his hands up because we could see him through our security gate, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know the rules, I don't know what's going on." And the store manager tells him, "Back the fuck up." And I have a beat on him. The store manager has a beat on him, and so he starts backing up, and we tell him basically, "Get in your car and leave." Because again, we don't know what he has. He can have a knife. He could actually already have a gun, and he was just trying to get another one. We don't know. So we tell him to back up, go away, leave. So he backs up, and we wait till he gets a good distance before we actually go outside. Guns are drawn, and whatnot. So we close everything up real quick. Run to the front, snap a picture of his driver's license plate, whatnot, so he could do a report. So yeah, it was crazy because that guy legitimately thought that his keys would work and get into our back room. Now, someone probably might say, well, he was off his rocker and whatnot, and you guys shouldn't have drew a gun on him because you don't know. And the thing is, you're right, we don't know. But my employee safety, my safety comes first before everyone else's. And like I said before, we don't know what this kid has on him. He could have had a knife, got a bat, whatever. He didn't have a bat because there's no way for him to hide it, but he could have had a knife. So yeah, we have to file a police report and get all the camera footage and put it on a flash drive and give it to him. Now, it's funny because we have all of his information. We have copies of his driver's license, his firearm safety certificate card, and his car registration. We know where he lives, so the police are going to have to deal with him whenever they get around to it. But yeah, so that's what happened to me the other day. When it all settles and clears, I'll probably post the video up when they say I can, because I actually got it off the cameras so you guys can see what kind of happened a little bit. But yeah, alright guys, well, I'm going to end my story. If you like the story, please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the story, still give me a thumbs up, and if you can, subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. Also, if you made it this far through the channel, once we hit a certain amount of subscribers, I'm going to try and do a giveaway. Alright? So, subscribe, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. Once I get to, we'll say, I don't know, 50 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway. Don't know what I'll give away, but it'll be something. It won't be a gun because that's not legal to do that. It is, but I'm not going to do that. Anyways, alright guys, hope you have a good day. Keep stacking.